Get ready for the most unbelievable wildlife encounter ever captured. A trail camera deep in the woods has caught something that's left the world stunned. You won't believe your eyes. Let's dive in and take a look. When gentle giants turns deadly. The unbreakable bond between humans and animals can be truly heartwarming, but even the most loving pets can have a moment of madness. A shocking video has surfaced showing a girl innocently feeding her horse, trying to show some affection. At first, the horse seems calm and composed, munching away on its snack. But little did the girl know, her gentle giant was about to unleash its fury. As the girl tries to touch the horse from behind for the second time, the horse's demeanor changes in an instant. The next moment, the horse kicks out its powerful back legs, catching the girl off guard, leaving her stunned and shaken. What do you think triggered the horse's sudden aggressive behavior? Stampede terror. Imagine being stuck in a situation where a wild buffalo is roaming free on the road, leaving a trail of chaos and panic in its wake. A heart-stopping video has captured the moment when a giant buffalo came charging down a busy road, sending pedestrians running for their lives. The buffalo seems to be fixated on a group of horse riders, but its path is blocked by a sea of terrified onlookers. One girl is caught off guard. It continues to charge forward, trampling over the girl as she lies helpless on the ground. Miraculously, the girl manages to escape with her life, and the video ends with the buffalo continuing its relentless pursuit of the horse riders. What do you think triggered the buffalo's aggressive behavior? Home invasion. Think your home is a safe haven for your pets? Think again. A shocking video has surfaced that will make you question the security of your furry friends. The footage shows a dog peacefully snoozing, enjoying its cozy time, completely unaware of the danger lurking nearby. In a split second, the leopard pounces on the dog, grabbing it with its powerful jaws. The dog's peaceful slumber turns into a desperate struggle for survival. The leopard then drags the dog away, leaving the owner frantic and helpless. Instead of the dog guarding its owner, the owner is left seeking rescue for his beloved pet. What do you think could have been done to prevent this shocking attack? Jaws of terror. A heart-stopping video has emerged that will leave you on the edge of your seat. A girl, seemingly unaware of the danger lurking nearby, brings her car to a halt in the middle of a forest roadside. She casually steps out of the vehicle and walks around to the other side, completely carefree. But at a lightning-fast speed, the lion pounces, grabbing the girl and dragging her away from the car. The girl's companions, who were still inside the vehicle, rush to her rescue. The video ends abruptly, leaving us with a sense of uncertainty. Let's hope she managed to escape the clutches of the ferocious lion. What do you think could have prompted the lion to attack the girl so suddenly? Trunk of terror. We've all seen those majestic elephants that offer rides to thrilled tourists, always appearing calm, gentle, and well-behaved. But beware, this footage will shatter that illusion, revealing a more unpredictable side of these giant creatures. The video shows an elephant with two riders on its back, suddenly transforming into a force of fury. It begins to shake its massive body violently, sending the two guys tumbling to the ground. Its anger seems to come out of nowhere, leaving the riders scrambling to get out of harm's way. Even riding elephants, like the one in the video, can turn aggressive without warning. So, the next time you're tempted to hop on an elephant's back. Barely containing cuteness. Who says bears are all about ferocity and fear? Meet Odie and Yogi, two adorable bear cubs who are redefining what it means to be a bear. These two little bundles of joy are living their best lives in their very own pool, and it's a sight to behold. With their tiny paws and noses, they splash and play in the water, completely carefree and full of joy. It's a heartwarming reminder that there's more to bears than just their fearsome reputation. What do you think is the secret to Odie and Yogi's happy and carefree nature? Pause-itive defying gravity. We've always been amazed by the incredible gymnastic feats of humans, But what if I told you that animals can give them a run for their money? Yes, you heard that right. This talented dog is about to show you some seriously impressive gymnastic moves that will leave you speechless. Watch in awe as this agile dog stands on its front paws, lifting its back paws high up in the air. But that's not all. It then takes it to the next level by balancing on its front jaws, with its back jaws lifted up in a perfect split. The dog's flexibility, balance, and coordination are simply stunning. Shadow Showdown. Think dogs are fearless? Think again. This curious canine will have you giggling with its adorable antics. The dog is completely absorbed in the shadow of a hand, standing behind it. It's as if the dog is trying to figure out what this mysterious dark shape is. But here's the best part. When the person behind the dog playfully hits the dog with the shadow of their hand, the dog's reaction is priceless. It instantly turns its head away, looking like it's trying to escape the attack of the shadowy hand. It's such a sweet and innocent response that you can't help but go, "Oh." It's impossible not to fall in love with this adorable pup. Paws in perfect sync. We've all been there. Trying to get a group of people to do the same thing in sync can be a daunting task. Just imagine the countless rehearsals a marching band must go through to get their routine just right. But wait until you see this curious dog who's crashing the party. Despite being the odd one out, this furry friend is surprisingly in sync with the group. It's as if the dog has been rehearsing with them all along. The dog's ability to follow the group's movements with such precision is a testament to its keen sense of observation and instinct. Who needs rehearsals when you've got a natural-born performer like this pup? Death, defying heroism. You've seen it in movies, but this scene is all too real. A child falls from a high-rise building, screaming as they plummet towards the ground. Time slows down as the crowd watches in horror. But then, a hero emerges. A man, in the right place at the right time, springs into action. With lightning-fast reflexes, he catches the child, cradling them safely in his arms. It's a miraculous moment that will leave you breathless. What do you think drove this man to risk his own life to save the child? Positive perfect nanny. Meet the ultimate babysitter, a dog with a heart of gold. This incredible canine is taking care of a baby with such tenderness and precision that it's hard to believe. The dog gently cradles the baby in its arms, rocking them to sleep with a soothing motion. But that's not all. This multitasking dog also expertly feeds the baby with a bottle, making sure they're happy and content. But what really gets the awes is when the dog showers the baby with affectionate kisses. We've all heard of dogs being man's best friend, but this one takes it to a whole new level. Paw of protection. This adorable puppy is taking loyalty to a whole new level. As its elderly owner tends to her garden, the puppy watches her every move with utmost attention. But what happens next is truly heartwarming. As the owner prepares to sit down, she doesn't notice that the stool beneath her has been displaced. That's when the puppy springs into action. With a sense of purpose, the puppy carefully picks up the stool in its mouth and gently places it back under the owner's legs. What do you think inspires this puppy to be so caring and attentive towards its owner? The Itsui Bitsy Engineer. Get ready to be mesmerized by the ultimate engineering feat of the tiny world. We've all marveled at the intricate spider webs in movies, wondering if they're just a product of Hollywood magic. Behold, this tiny spider is caught on camera, masterfully spinning its web with lightning speed and precision. Watch in awe as the spider works its magic, meticulously crafting a perfectly round web. The speed and dexterity of this tiny creature are truly astounding. With each delicate thread, the spider's masterpiece takes shape, a testament to its remarkable skills. It's like watching a miniature architect at work. What do you think is the secret to this spider's incredible web weaving abilities? Monkey see, monkey do. The good old days of drinking water from school taps. But have you ever seen a monkey do it in style? This mischievous monkey is thirsty and wants to quench its thirst. Instead of simply drinking from the tap, it gently takes the hands of a nearby man and uses them as a makeshift cup to pour water from the ground. Talk about creative problem solving. But what's even more astonishing is what happens next. After drinking its fill, the monkey proceeds to wash the man's hands one by one, just like a human would. It's as if the monkey is saying, "Hey, you helped me out, now let me return the favor." The level of intelligence, gratitude, and hygiene displayed by this monkey is truly remarkable. King of the pool. Who says lions are just fierce predators? Take a look at this incredible bond between a lion and a man, a heartwarming scene in a pool. The lion, seemingly scared of the deep water, is being comforted by the man, who's patting him reassuringly. But what's truly remarkable is the lion's response. He's hugging the man, wrapping his paws around him in a tight embrace. This extraordinary display of affection and trust between two species that are often seen as predator and prey is a testament to the power of love and connection. It's a truly uplifting sight to behold. What do you think is the secret to this incredible friendship between the lion and the man? Spin sensation. Think you know spiders? Think again. We've all seen them sticking to walls or scurrying across floors, but have you ever seen a spider play ball? This tiny eight-legged wonder is defying all stereotypes by holding onto a ball that's bigger than itself and making it revolve. Talk about a spin doctor. The spider's got some serious skills, using its agile legs to grip and rotate the ball with ease. It's like watching a miniature acrobat in action. Who knew spiders had a hidden talent for juggling? This little guy's got the moves, and it's a joy to watch. What do you think inspired this spider to become a ball-handling master? Defying gravity and expectations. Let's face it, most of us can barely walk on our own 2 feet without tripping, let alone on our hands. But behold, this incredibly talented girl is taking the phrase hand walking to a whole new level. In a hilarious prank caught on camera, she's bending her neck backward, walking on her hands and legs in a grocery store, leaving everyone around her in awe. The best part? The reactions of the unsuspecting couple she's pranking. The woman's eyes widen in shock as she turns around to see the girl defying gravity right behind her. The girl's talent is undeniable, and her playful prankster spirit is infectious. You can't help but laugh and cheer her on. Kind stranger. A tiny sparrow lies on the scorching hot road, seemingly lifeless and parched. But then, a kind stranger appears, pouring water over the bird. And suddenly, a miracle unfolds. The sparrow, revived by the cool water, slowly gets up, shakes its feathers, and begins to drink from the puddle. It's a beautiful moment, full of hope and renewal. And then, the man gently encourages the bird to fly, coaxing it to spread its wings and take to the sky. It's a truly uplifting sight, reminding us of the power of compassion and kindness. What do you think motivated this man to stop and help the struggling sparrow? Triple vision. Get ready to meet a reptile that's truly one of a kind. This tiny lizard-like creature is turning heads with its unique feature: 3 eyes. That's right, this little guy has 3 peepers, with one slightly larger eye in the middle. It's like something straight out of a science fiction movie. As you gaze at this tri-eyed wonder, you can't help but wonder what it's like to see the world through 3 lenses. Does it have super sharp vision? Can it detect even the slightest movements? Whatever the case, this little reptile is certainly a marvel of nature. What do you think this 3-eyed creature's superpower might be? Neck and neck showdown. Talk about a David versus Goliath moment. In the heart of the jungle, a fearless giraffe found itself face to face with the king of the jungle, a ferocious lion. The lion, with its razor-sharp claws and powerful roar, charged at the giraffe with lightning speed. But this was no ordinary giraffe. With its incredible agility and lightning-quick reflexes, the giraffe dodged the lion's attack with ease. It swiftly sidestepped the lion's snapping jaws and delivered a powerful kick that sent the lion tumbling to the ground. It was an epic battle of wits, speed, and bravery, and the giraffe emerged victorious. What do you think gave this giraffe the courage to take on the mighty lion? Desperate fear. The thrill of sneaking out at night. Who hasn't been there, right? These 2 adventurous girls decided to make the most of their nocturnal escapade by creating some fun videos on a deserted road. Laughing and joking, they seemed to be having the time of their lives. But little did they know, their night was about to take a dark and eerie turn. As one of the girls walks down the road, she suddenly stops in her tracks. A strange glowing smoke appears on the right side of the screen, but that's not all. As the camera zooms in, a shadowy figure with an elongated neck materializes in the middle of the road. Did the girls manage to escape unscathed, or did they encounter something even more sinister? Prehistoric panic. Hold on to your seats, folks! We've all grown up learning about dinosaurs in textbooks, but have you ever wondered what it would be like to come face to face with these prehistoric creatures? Well, wonder no more. This jaw-dropping video is making waves, showing a girl stuck in a square farm enclosure with not one, not two, but three dinosaur-like creatures. The girl's cries for help grow louder, and you can't help but feel your heart racing with anxiety. Are these creatures for real, or is this some kind of incredible special effect? The dinosaur's scaly skin and powerful roars make them look eerily realistic. Will the girl manage to escape, or will she become the dinosaur's next meal? Miniature mite. Get ready to have your mind blown by the incredible strength and teamwork of these tiny insects. A deadly octopus-like creature, heavy enough to be a challenge for even the strongest of animals to move. But what if I told you that a large group of tiny insects can drag it away with ease? Watch in awe as these minuscule creatures work together, using their collective strength to haul the heavy creature across the ground. They may be small, but they're capable of achieving great things when they work together. It's a powerful reminder that unity and teamwork can help us overcome even the most daunting challenges. Yak attack. Think you're safe inside your car? Think again. Driving along, minding your own business, when suddenly a gigantic, angry yak appears out of nowhere. But that's not even the most terrifying part. This monstrous creature starts pulling your car upwards with its razor-sharp horns. Can you imagine the horror of being trapped inside your car, watching in disbelief as this behemoth of an animal effortlessly lifts your vehicle off the ground? The passengers inside must have been paralyzed with fear, praying for a miracle to escape this nightmare. So, the next time you're driving, remember, even the safety of your car can't guarantee your protection from the unpredictable forces of nature. Fury unleashed. We're used to thinking of horses as gentle giants, but this one is an exception. Watch as it kicks in the glass door of a salon with its powerful back legs, shattering the glass into 1,000 pieces. The sheer force and anger of the horse's kicks are breathtaking. It's as if the horse has been provoked beyond its limits, and it's not going to stop until it's made its point. The sound of shattering glass and the horse's angry whinnying are enough to make your heart skip a beat. What's even more astonishing is that the horse seems to be targeting the salon door with precision. Spider apocalypse. If you're one of those people who shudder at the sight of a single spider, then this video is definitely not for the faint of heart. Imagine walking into your garage, expecting to see your car, some tools, and maybe a few boxes. But instead, you're met with a sea of 8-legged creatures that will make your skin crawl. Thousands of spiders have taken over this garage, covering every inch of the walls, floor, and even the ceiling. It's like something out of a horror movie. The sheer number of spiders is overwhelming. As you watch the video, you'll notice that the spiders seem to be moving in unison, like they're performing some kind of creepy, crawly dance. It's both fascinating and terrifying at the same time. 4 furry friends. Get ready to be amazed by the most adorable and civilized creatures on the planet. 4 pandas are sitting down to enjoy a leisurely lunch, but what's astonishing is that they're doing it just like humans. They're seated on chairs, gathered around a round table, and looking like they're ready for a fancy dinner party. The level of sophistication displayed by these pandas is truly remarkable. They seem to be savoring their meal, enjoying each other's company, and even appearing to engage in conversation. It's as if they've been attending etiquette classes and have mastered the art of fine dining. Who knew pandas were such connoisseurs of refined living? Eagle vs. gravity. You might think you know what these birds are capable of, but this incredible video will blow your mind. Watch as this powerful eagle grasps a 10-kilogram goat in its razor-sharp talons and takes to the skies. What's truly astonishing is that the eagle doesn't just lift the goat off the ground. It actually flies high into the air, effortlessly soaring through the wind currents while maintaining a firm grip on its struggling prey. The eagle's wings beat steadily, its feathers ruffling in the wind as it banks and turns with ease, the goat dangling precariously beneath it. You can't help but feel a sense of awe and respect for these magnificent birds as you watch this breathtaking video. Mysterious bear cat spotted. Deep within tropical Asian forests, a fascinating creature roams, shrouded in mystery. Say hello to the binturong, affectionately known as the bear cat. This remarkable animal has been captivating wildlife enthusiasts with its unique blend of bear-like and cat-like features. Imagine stumbling upon this stunning creature in the wild. Its distinctive coat and bushy tail make it a breathtaking sight. But what makes the binturong truly special? For starters, its diet is a fascinating mix of fruits, berries, and small animals. This adaptability showcases its resourceful nature, making it a true survivor in the tropical forests of India, Nepal, and beyond. Spotting a binturong is a rare privilege as they inhabit dense forests and are masters of concealment. Witnessing one in its natural habitat is an unforgettable experience that leaves you in awe. As we marvel at the binturong's uniqueness, let's remember the importance of preserving its habitat. By protecting these majestic creatures, we safeguard the delicate balance of Asia's tropical ecosystems. Share your thoughts. What's the most fascinating thing about this incredible animal? Miracle of life. Witness the unimaginable. A 200-year-old woman, a medical marvel, celebrates her birthday in a heartwarming yet haunting scene. It's a miracle she's lived to see this day. Her frail skeletal body and thin skin are a testament to her extraordinary longevity. As you watch, you will notice the incredible details. She claps with her weak hands, a gesture of joy despite her physical limitations. She speaks hardly, her voice barely above a whisper, yet filled with emotion. And perhaps most strikingly, her eyes remain wide open, unblinking as if frozen in time. Listen closely to the background noise, the sound of celebration and joy in a language that may be unfamiliar, yet universally understood. A poignant reminder that life is precious and every moment is worth celebrating.
Wild attack on tourists. You won't believe what happens in this shocking video. It starts off serene enough, a peaceful field with bison grazing away. But then, two tourists make a reckless decision that will leave you on the edge of your seat. Despite the clear warnings and common sense, they venture way too close to these wild animals. One of the bison, feeling threatened, becomes agitated and charges at them. It's a heart-stopping moment. One tourist manages to scramble to safety, but the other, a woman, falls to the ground and plays dead. In a stunning twist, her quick thinking pays off. The bison, instead of attacking her, stops in its tracks and starts sniffing around, seemingly confused by her sudden surrender. The other tourists, witnessing this intense moment, are yelling and screaming, trying to distract the bison. After a few tense minutes, the bison loses interest and walks away, leaving the woman shaken but unharmed. It's a sobering reminder. What were they thinking, disturbing a wild animal's space? It's a foolish move that could have ended in disaster. Let this be a warning. Keep a safe distance and respect these incredible creatures' boundaries. Unexplained phenomenon. Imagine having the power to stop time. It's a concept we usually only see in movies and books. But what if I told you that in the world of sheep, time stopping might just be a reality? Sounds crazy, right? Check out this bizarre video that's got everyone scratching their heads. A driver stumbled upon a field of thousands of sheep, but here's the weird part. They're all frozen in time. Every single one of them is perfectly still, like statues, as if someone had pressed the pause button on the world. They're not moving, not grazing, not even blinking. A few of them seem to move slightly, but it's barely noticeable. It's as if they're stuck in a time warp. So, what's going on here? Is it some kind of weird sheep behavior? Or is something else at play? Whatever the reason, it's definitely a strange and fascinating phenomenon that's got us all intrigued.
Mind-bending mystery. Get ready to have your reality questioned. A baffled man attempts to hang a picture behind a mirror, but what happens next will leave you stunned. As he tries to put the picture in place, he notices something inexplicable. The picture seems to be pulling itself into the mirror. The man's curiosity turns to shock as he tries to grip the picture firmly, determined to get to the bottom of this bizarre phenomenon. But in a split second, the picture is yanked out of his hands and disappears completely behind the mirror. The man is left standing there, bewildered and wondering what just happened. Mysterious act of dog. Witness a jaw-dropping, unexplainable phenomenon that will leave you questioning the laws of physics. A dog, seemingly pulled by an invisible force, is yanked backward repeatedly. The dog's frantic barks fill the air as it desperately tries to resist the unseen power. Watch in awe as the dog is pulled back again and again, its paws scrambling for traction. It's as if an invisible hand is grasping the dog, refusing to let go. What could be causing this bizarre, unexplained force? Share your theories.
Mysterious bird. You're about to witness something truly bizarre. This bird is unlike anything you've ever seen before. At first glance, it's huge, about the size of a large eagle. But as you take a closer look, you'll notice that it's got some seriously strange features. The person in the clip is trying to communicate with the bird, asking it questions, and the bird's response is just plain weird. It's shaking its head, as if to say no. The man even asks no, and the bird just keeps on shaking its head. It's like it's trying to tell us something. But what? But what's even more astonishing is the bird's appearance. Its face has almost human-like features, and its wings look like they're covered in scales, similar to an alligator or crocodile. It's as if this bird is some kind of hybrid creature, part reptile, part mammal, and part something else entirely. Nature's fury. Driving in heavy rain is nerve-wracking enough, but this woman's experience is on a whole different level. She's driving along next to a flyover, struggling to see through the downpour, when suddenly, bam! Something slams into her windshield, covering it completely. What was that? A wooden plank? A piece of cardboard? The woman's shocked reaction is caught on camera, and we switch to her cell phone recording the aftermath. The windshield is shattered with glass everywhere, even in her mouth.
Okay. So, I'm in my car, and the windshield just broke. There's glass everywhere.
Whatever hit her has blown away, leaving her exposed to the elements. Miraculously, despite the chaos, she doesn't seem to be hurt and is doing fine, just a bit shaken up. But can you blame her? If something came flying at you like that in the middle of a storm, wouldn't you be too? It's a close call that could have ended much worse. No amount of caution can prepare you for nature's fury.
A man's chilling discovery. Deep within the ocean's depths, a mysterious genus of creatures lurks, shrouded in secrecy. Meet Gorgonorhynchus, a name that echoes dread. A brave explorer stumbled upon a tangled mess of dwelling ribbons, worn and ominous. As he grasped one, a chilling transformation began. White, vein-like markings started to emerge on his arm, as if the creature was claiming him as its own. What dark secrets lie within the genus Gorgonorhynchus? Dive into the unknown and uncover the truth. Witness the unthinkable. In a jaw-dropping spectacle, 3 gleaming UFOs have been spotted soaring through the skies of South Bronx, New York. This extraordinary sighting is leaving witnesses and experts alike in awe. As the world awakens to the reality of unidentified aerial phenomena, UAPs, this thrilling encounter serves as a potent reminder. We are not alone. The significance of this sighting extends far beyond the realm of curiosity. It's an invitation to elevate your consciousness and vibration, to become a part of the evolving new Earth. Are you ready to join the journey and unlock the secrets of the universe?
There you go.
Like something blew up in the atmosphere.
What lurks on the window? Imagine gazing out your window, expecting to see the familiar sights of the night sky, but instead, you're met with an eerie presence that makes your skin crawl. A chilling clip captures 2 ghostly figures hovering outside a high-rise apartment window, their faces pitch black with glowing red eyes. Dressed in white, they float motionless, their gaze fixed inside. No knocks, no attempts to enter. just an unsettling, unblinking stare. The clip raises more questions than answers. What draws them to this window? What are they waiting for? The encounter makes you rethink the purpose of curtains. Are they really just for keeping prying eyes out, or a fragile barrier between us and the unknown? The thought of unseen entities lurking outside is terrifying. Witnessing this encounter would be enough to make anyone want to flee their home. The unknown can be petrifying, and this clip will leave you sleeping with the curtains firmly shut, wondering what's lurking just beyond the glass. Ghostly apparition or otter. A chilling underwater encounter has surfaced online, leaving viewers baffled and fascinated. At first glance, you'll notice something eerie lurking in the water. The clip is tantalizingly short, and the creature appears for just a split second, leaving you wondering, is it a ghostly apparition or a real creature? Many claim it's a new, undiscovered water monster, risen from the depths to haunt our dreams. But I'm not so sure. Or is it just a river otter, an adorable little swimmer caught from a bad angle? The truth is, we may never know. The otter explanation seems plausible, but what if it's just a clever disguise? Watch the clip again, and you'll notice the otter's movements seem unnatural, almost otherworldly. Could it be a malevolent spirit disguising itself as a harmless creature? You decide. Is it a ghostly entity or just a playful otter? One thing's certain, this clip will leave you sleeping with the lights on tonight.
Window of terror. Imagine gazing out your window at night, expecting to see your reflection staring back. But instead, you're met with a sight that will freeze your blood. A guy's bravery was put to the test when he spotted a horrific figure looming outside his window. The creature's unblinking, pointed eyes seemed to pierce through the darkness, while its grotesque teeth appeared to be snarling in a menacing grin. But here's the astonishing part. The guy, fueled by curiosity and bravery, actually wanted to engage with this terrifying entity. He called out to his friends, who arrived with expressions of sheer terror etched on their faces. So, what could this creature be? A malevolent spirit, a supernatural being, or something even more sinister? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Unsettling hospital footage. A bizarre and unexplained incident was captured on a hospital security camera, leaving viewers stunned and bewildered. The eerie footage shows an empty room with a body bag on a stretcher. That's moving on its own. There's no one around, no visible explanation, just the unsettling sight of the body bag shifting and swaying. Watch the chilling footage and try to rationalize what you're seeing. Is it a paranormal phenomenon, a freak occurrence, or something even more sinister?
Mysterious surprise. Imagine walking out of your building and being greeted by a sea of mysterious, black creatures covering one entire side of the wall. It's a surreal and unsettling sight, like something straight out of a horror movie. The wall is literally crawling with these tiny dark creatures, and it's hard to look away. But here's the weird part. When you pan around to the other buildings nearby, there's not a single creature in sight. It's as if they're only attracted to this one particular wall. What's drawing them here? Is it something about the building's material, the location, or is it something more sinister? The dark, shadowy color of these creatures only adds to the eerie vibe. Are they baby birds, bats, or something entirely different? Whatever they are, they've chosen this wall for a reason, and it's enough to make anyone feel uneasy. It's like they're trying to tell us something, but what? Strange animal. Get ready for a serious double take. At first glance, this video appears to show two adorable baby sheep. But something's off. Those pointy ears don't quite look like they belong to any sheep you've ever seen. And that fur? It's a pristine, almost unnatural white. But the real kicker is when you take a closer look at their faces. Or should I say, the lack thereof. You can't see their eyes, nose, or mouth. It's as if those features just don't exist. What in the world are we looking at here? Is this some kind of new mutation? Or could it be a hybrid between two different species? Whatever these creatures are, one thing's for sure. They're definitely not your typical lambs. They're mysterious, they're intriguing, and they're leaving us with a whole lot of questions. So, what do you think? Can you help solve the mystery of these bizarre, eyeless creatures?
The bizarre 7-part synchronization. At first glance, it looks like an intricate flower design. But as you take a closer look, you'll discover something truly unexplained. 7 insects are arranged in a mysterious pattern, one in the middle and 6 surrounding it. But here's the astonishing part. The 6 outer insects are each holding one of the middle insect's 6 legs. Why are they stretching their limbs in unison? What's the purpose behind this bizarre behavior? Watch the video and join the mystery. New fear unlocked. We all have our deepest fears, but this shocking moment will leave you on edge. A toddler takes his first steps on a muddy ground, but in an instant, the earth beneath him gives way. The ground cracks open and the little boy falls into the hole, leaving him terrified and crying uncontrollably. The fear in his eyes is unmistakable. Can you imagine witnessing a scene like this? Share your thoughts in the comments below.
Slap the also stroke.
The mannequin's sinister stare. You won't believe what happened just a couple of nights after the homeowner started experiencing strange occurrences. She caught on camera a mannequin's head turning on its own, staring straight into the lens. It's as if the mannequin is looking into your very soul. Those eyes are seriously unsettling. The homeowner was so freaked out that she even called a priest to help her deal with the situation. But, unfortunately, even the priest couldn't do anything to help. If everything the homeowner is saying is true, it might be time for her to consider finding a new place to live. I mean, who wants to live in a house that's haunted by a creepy mannequin? Monster in water. As you watch the footage, you'll see the calm surface of the water suddenly disrupted by bubbles. And then, out of nowhere, a massive, terrifying head emerges from the depths. The head appears to have a hand holding its nose, and it's topped with long black hair that makes it look like a monstrous human head straight out of hell. The local villagers are convinced that this is a pandoba, a ghost that lives in their waters. And honestly, it's hard to blame them. This thing definitely has a spooky vibe going on, but then again, a part of me wonders if this is just someone in a really elaborate costume. I mean, if that's the case, then hats off to the person who pulled it off. Being underwater in a suit like that is no easy feat. So, what do you think? Is this a genuine paranormal encounter or just a clever prank? Share your thoughts.
Heart-stopping moment. A rainy day, a curious toddler, and a seemingly harmless street dog. What could possibly go wrong? This shocking video captures a disturbing scene. A woman, accompanied by a little girl, approaches a street dog sitting by the roadside. At first, the dog appears calm, but in an instant, its demeanor changes. Without warning, the dog launches a vicious attack on the woman, leaving viewers stunned and horrified. This heartbreaking incident serves as a stark reminder: exercise extreme caution around street dogs, no matter how friendly they may seem. Remember, it's always best to appreciate street dogs from a safe distance and avoid touching them, unless they're pet dogs you're familiar with. Stay safe and stay aware. Furious cow shocking attack. A man's innocent approach sparks the cow's fury, and it charges with lightning speed. The man tries to flee, but the cow's relentless pursuit sends him tumbling into a nearby stream. As the man struggles to escape, nearby bystanders attempt to intervene, trying to restrain the enraged cow. But this powerful animal will not be stopped. In a stunning display of strength, the cow effortlessly breaks free from its would-be captors, leaving them stunned and defeated. A sobering reminder: never underestimate the power and unpredictability of animals. A giant beastie fish. A rare and terrifying sight greeted visitors at California's Crystal Cove State Park. A mysterious toothy fish, typically dwelling 3,000 feet beneath the ocean's surface, washed up on the beach. Meet the anglerfish, a deep-sea dweller with razor-sharp teeth and an eerie appearance. This unusual catch, usually found in the dark depths of the ocean, sparked both fascination and fear. The anglerfish's rare appearance on shore is a reminder of the unexplored mysteries lurking beneath the waves. Park rangers and marine experts are thrilled to study this unusual sighting, shedding light on the secrets of the deep. This extraordinary event offers a glimpse into the unknown, highlighting the awe-inspiring diversity of marine life. What other deep-sea creatures do you think remain undiscovered? Would you dare to explore the depths of the ocean? The mysterious forest creature. Deep within the forest, a puzzling sighting has sparked intense curiosity. A video captures a massive, hairy creature lurking behind a tree, sending shockwaves among cryptozoology enthusiasts. The footage reveals a towering being, covered in dark, shaggy fur, blending seamlessly into the forest surroundings. Its imposing stature and stealthy movements evoke the legend of Bigfoot, Sasquatch, or the Yeti. As the creature emerges from behind the tree, its enormity becomes apparent. Witnesses describe it as at least 8 feet tall, with an unmistakable air of power and agility. While some attribute the sighting to a known animal, others believe it might be evidence of an undiscovered species. The possibility of a mysterious, ape-like creature roaming the forest has ignited a flurry of speculation. Is this footage proof of the elusive Bigfoot, Sasquatch, or Yeti? Or could it be a misidentified known animal or a clever hoax? Mysterious creature spotted. Prepare for goosebumps. 2 frightened friends capture chilling footage of a mysterious entity, sparking intense debate. Described as a real Sasquatch, or skinwalker, this eerie being boasts glowing white eyes and snapping jaws. Its unsettling presence leaves viewers baffled. Fact or fiction? The footage reveals the creature's unnervingly quick mouth movements. What is this enigmatic entity? Share your theories. Can you handle the truth? Like, comment, and share. The ultimate rescue of mother. A heart-stopping moment unfolds as a mother's lightning-fast reflexes save her toddler from a potentially disastrous fall down a building's stairs. In a split second, she dashes to catch her little one, averting tragedy. Bystanders rush to assist, relieved the child is safe. This jaw-dropping footage showcases a mother's instinctive love and swift thinking. Share your thoughts on this remarkable rescue. What's the most selfless act you've ever witnessed? Share your story. Like, comment, and tag a heroic mom. Eerie noises at graveyard. Chilling footage captures police officers investigating strange noises at a graveyard. Responding to a cryptic call, they cautiously approach the source. But what they witness sends shivers down their spines. Rattled, the officers beat a hasty retreat. Theories abound. Wild animals, paranormal activity, or mere mischief. Watch the unsettling footage and draw your own conclusions. What do you think is behind the eerie noise? Share your theories. Comment, like, and tag friends who dare to watch. Strange woman scaring a girl. A spine-tingling video captures a woman's eerily elongated arm reaching for a petrified little girl, freezing her in terror. This chilling moment raises questions. Is this an optical illusion or something more sinister? As we dive deeper into the haunting imagery, feelings of desperation and malevolence emerge. What's your interpretation? A clever trick or a glimpse into the unknown? Share your thoughts. Ghostly apparition. A chilling Ring camera footage has left a couple stunned. A girl claims to have captured evidence of a paranormal encounter when her husband stepped out to take the recycling. Watch closely as a fog-like figure appears, passing through him. His bewildered expression says it all. Theories abound. Ghostly spirit, humanoid entity, or optical illusion. Share your interpretations. What's your explanation for this spine-tingling encounter? Comment below.
Haunted incident. Jayan was staying at her grandparents' house, and as she settled into her old room, she couldn't shake off the feeling that something was off. She decided to investigate further and started recording her surroundings. And that's when things took a creepy turn. As she reviewed her footage, Jayan noticed that a balloon in the room had moved on its own while she was resting. She suspected that the doll sitting on the couch might be responsible for this strange occurrence. And then, things got even weirder. The doll seemed to come to life, moving the balloon, and then slowly closing the door right in front of Jayan. But that wasn't all. Jayan decided to test the doll's powers by asking it to move again. And, to her horror, it did. The doll's movements were slow and deliberate, making it all the more terrifying. Watching it happen right in front of her was a chilling experience. It's enough to make you wonder, who puts a creepy doll like that on a couch in front of a bed? It's a question that might haunt Jayan for a while. What do you think? Would you dare to spend a night in a room with a haunted doll? The alien-like creature. Imagine stumbling upon a video that looks like it's from another world. That's exactly what we have here. and it's both fascinating and unsettling. The footage appears to show a real-life venomous virus in action, and it's unlike anything you've ever seen before. As you watch the video, you'll notice a strange, web-like structure that looks like it's infesting a stone. The creature's translucent white body has pulsing veins that attach itself to a rock. It's a truly eerie sight. But that's not all. As the camera pans around, you'll catch a glimpse of another massive creature lurking in the background. It looks almost alien in nature, and it's enough to make your skin crawl. So, what is this strange creature? After some digging, it turns out that it's a ribbon worm. These worms shoot out a net-like proboscis to catch their prey, even if it's just another worm. It's a pretty cool, albeit creepy, way to catch a meal. But it's definitely not something you'd want to encounter in.
Spiritual figure crosses the road. A mysterious figure emerges from the snowy haze. Caught on camera by a curious passenger during a Thanksgiving trip, this blurry entity crosses the road, sparking intense curiosity. The footage may be fleeting, but the intrigue lingers. Many viewers believe this is genuine evidence of the paranormal. Others appreciate the captivating capture, sparking lively debate. What's your take? A fleeting shadow, a trick of the light, or something beyond explanation? Dive into the discussion. Share your theories. Mysterious figure in the ceiling. A bone-chilling discovery. A man yields to his eerie intuition and checks his ceiling. Pulling back the cover, he's met with a haunting sight. A hairless, green-skinned creature with piercing black eyes stares back. Your curiosity is piqued. What secrets lurk in the shadows? Sinister entity, paranormal presence, or twisted imagination? Share your theories. Comment below and unravel the mystery. Swarming horror. A disturbing discovery. A man finds a dog overwhelmed by countless insects. As he cautiously pets the dog, his hand becomes swarmed with parasites. The sheer number of insects is staggering. What's behind this infestation? Fleas, ticks, mites, or something more sinister? Poor hygiene, health issues, or environmental factors? Have you witnessed a similar heartbreaking encounter? Share your experiences. Haunted car ride at night. A chilling nighttime drive turned into an unforgettable terror for one lone driver. Cruising down a deserted road, he noticed another car ahead. Assuming it was just another traveler, he continued driving. But little did he know, his life was about to take a drastic turn. As he glanced at the backside mirror of the car in front, he saw something that made his blood run cold. A horrifying figure with piercing, glowing eyes stared back at him. Was it a malevolent spirit? A twisted prankster, or something beyond human comprehension? The driver's heart raced with fear, his mind overwhelmed with questions. Share your thoughts. What do you think happened next? Unwanted morning walk. Early morning strolls are supposed to be serene, but for one unsuspecting walker, the tranquility was shattered. A ghastly discovery in a pond left him reeling. A lifeless, disembodied head of a young girl gazed up at him, her eyes frozen open. The brave witness cautiously approached, curiosity getting the better of him. With a stick, he gingerly touched the pale face, searching for answers. No blood, no body, just an unsettling, unblinking stare. What sinister forces were at play? A twisted prank, supernatural entity, or something more ominous? Share your theories.
Car drive by alien? You won't believe what this family spotted on their drive. They were cruising along, enjoying the ride, when they noticed something utterly bizarre behind them. The camera is focused on the road, but you can hear the family's excitement and shock as they try to process what they're seeing. As the car behind them speeds up, the reason for their astonishment becomes clear. And it's downright extraterrestrial. The driver of the car is an alien? Okay, let's be real. It's probably just some guy wearing an alien mask, but still, it's a pretty wild sight. The alien driver is completely focused on the road, oblivious to the commotion he's causing. What makes the scene even more convincing and hilarious is the driver's total dedication to driving. He's not looking around, not reacting to the family's stares, just cruising along like it's a normal day. The family's got a wild story to tell, and we're loving every minute of it. We've reached the end of our journey into the creepiest unshared trail cam footage. We hope you enjoyed the thrill ride. If you're still with us, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more heart-pounding content. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring. But maybe leave the lights on.
Unforgettable wild beasts encounter. Imagine drifting off to sleep, only to be awakened by the thunderous sound of hundreds of wildebeest crossing a river mere feet from your campsite. That's exactly what happened to one lucky couple in Kenya. On July 15th, Rick Hicks and his partner settled in for a nap, unaware of the spectacular surprise awaiting them. As they snoozed, a massive herd of wildebeest made its way to the river, ready to cross. The sudden roar of hooves and snorts jolted them awake. Rushing to the deck, Rick grabbed his camera, capturing breathtaking footage of the wildebeest's dramatic river crossing. The couple's plunge pool is visible in the foreground, putting the incredible proximity of the animals into perspective, a mere 25 feet away. "I couldn't believe my eyes," Rick exclaimed. "The last 200 wildebeest were crossing right behind our tent." This unforgettable encounter showcases the awe-inspiring beauty of Africa's Great Migration. Watch the thrilling footage and experience the thrill. Have you witnessed the Great Migration? What's your most unforgettable wildlife encounter? Share your amazing adventure stories. Unexplained swings. You've witnessed the paranormal notebook incident, but this new revelation will leave you speechless. In the garden, a girl is peacefully swinging, oblivious to the eerie events unfolding around her. The surrounding swings, seemingly empty, are moving in an unsettling rhythm, as if invisible forces are propelling them. You might think it's just the wind, but watch closely. The trees remain still, unaffected by any breeze. The girl's nonchalant demeanor raises more questions. Is she unaware of the paranormal activity? Or is she somehow connected to it? Is she possessed? Or is she an innocent bystander? Dive deeper into the mystery and decide for yourself. What's really happening in this haunted garden? Creepiest dog caught. Meet the dog that will leave you speechless. Have you ever seen a dog smile? Like, really smile? We've got a video that will make you question everything. In this bizarre clip, a dog is lounging in the shade of a house, looking directly at the camera, with a creepy smile plastered on his face. Is this pup a ski walker? Yes, you read that right. Or is he just a dog with a quirky sense of humor? Watch the video and decide for yourself what's behind this dog's unsettling grin.
Mysterious hovering bird. You won't believe this bizarre video of a bird seemingly stuck in midair. It's left people scratching their heads wondering what on earth is going on. Some are speculating about otherworldly explanations, but experts have a much simpler answer. According to bird enthusiasts, this is actually a pretty common behavior for certain bird species. Some are convinced that it's a kestrel, a type of falcon known for its impressive hovering abilities. Kestrels do this to spot prey, and it's actually one of their most distinctive characteristics. Others point out that the bird is simply hovering, which is a common behavior for birds that are hunting, fighting wind, or looking for a place to land. If you look closely, you can even see the bird's tail moving around to adjust to the wind. It's a pretty clever trick that helps the bird stay steady in midair. So, what do you think? Is this bird's behavior just a clever trick, or is there something more mysterious going on? Share your thoughts. Buzzing bedroom. Imagine lying in bed at night, drifting off to sleep, when you start to hear a strange buzzing noise coming from above. That's exactly what happened to the homeowner's grandchildren in Inverness. But what they didn't know was that the buzzing was coming from a massive colony of bees living in the ceiling. It's estimated that around 180,000 bees had made themselves at home above the plasterboard ceiling in the spare bedroom. Can you believe it? The bees had been living there for several years, and it's a miracle that no one got hurt. The homeowner finally called in a professional beekeeper, Andrew Card, to safely relocate the swarm to temporary hives. But here's the amazing part. The bees were organized into 3 separate colonies, with up to 60,000 bees in each. It's like they had their own little bee city going on up there. Now, the colonies will be monitored for parasites and eventually used for honey production next year. Who knows? Maybe one day we'll get to taste the sweet honey made by these ceiling-dwelling bees.
Bone-chilling paranormal activity. Have you ever witnessed the unexplainable? Get ready for a haunting encounter that will leave you questioning reality. This security footage, captured at a reception area at night, reveals an inexplicable phenomenon. As the camera pans across the quiet room, a notebook lies open, and then the impossible happens. Its pages begin to turn, as if an invisible hand is flipping through them. The movement is smooth, deliberate, and utterly paranormal. This is not a clever trick or a staged illusion. The video is raw, unedited, and 100% authentic. Witness the unexplained and decide for yourself. Is this evidence of the paranormal? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Vanishing figure. A jaw-dropping, real-life incident captured on a security camera leaves us stunned. A casual stroll alongside the road, a phone call, everything seems ordinary, but fate has other plans. As the unsuspecting pedestrian continues walking, a bizarre phenomenon unfolds. His body starts dissolving into thin air, pixel by pixel, like a glitch in reality. The phone call continues, oblivious to the eerie transformation. In mere seconds, the man vanishes completely, leaving behind only silence and unanswered questions. Was this a paranormal encounter, a technological anomaly, or something beyond human comprehension?
Mysterious creature spotted. Check out this terrifying footage of a mysterious creature lurking in the waters. It's long, moves with unsettling speed, and has a smooth, textureless body that's straight out of a horror movie. As the creature approaches, people nearby can't help but scream in fear. It's a truly chilling sight that's sure to send shivers down your spine. But wait, something doesn't quite add up. The way it moves seems almost unnatural. And what's with the way it's just floating there, without any visible fins or limbs? Could this be some kind of elaborate hoax? Or maybe it's just a piece of debris that's been manipulated by the currents to look like a monster. The more you look at it, the more questions you start to ask. What do you think? Is this a real creature or just a clever trick? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Horrible home. Imagine stepping into a nightmare that you can't wake up from. That's what this homeowner is going through, and she's captured the terrifying evidence on camera. She claims that her home is haunted by a figure that takes the form of her daughter, but with a twisted and sinister twist. It has horns. As you watch the footage, you'll see objects moving on their own, and a CD player blasting music despite having no CD or batteries inside. Drawers creak open, and an eerie, unsettling sound echoes through the room, sending chills down your spine. It's like the house itself is alive, and it's watching you. You might not see the horned figure, but these bizarre occurrences are more than enough to make anyone feel uneasy. The homeowner is clearly terrified, and who can blame her? This is one haunting that will leave you sleeping with the lights on.
Mysterious Christmas tree encounter. Get ready for a baffling holiday mystery. This eerie footage appears to show someone lurking behind a Christmas tree. But is it just a trick of the light? At first glance, it's clear. You can see the person's limbs peeking out from under the tree. But as the camera zooms in, the figure vanishes into thin air. The only clue left behind? A folded carpet, as if someone had been standing there just moments before. What just happened? Did the person hide, or was it something more paranormal? Share your theories. Medical marvel. Prepare to witness an extraordinary phenomenon. This remarkable individual has a rare congenital condition characterized by fused or extra digits. Meet the incredible person born with feet remarkably resembling hands, complete with fingers and flexible movements. This unique anatomy challenges conventional understanding and sparks curiosity. Watch, learn, and appreciate the beauty of human diversity. Polysyndactyly affects approximately 1 in 1,500 to 1 in 3,000 births caused by genetic mutations and environmental factors. Share your thoughts and respect for this individual's resilience.
The four-legged fowl. Meet the chicken that will blow your mind. This bird is unlike any other, with an extra pair of limbs that will make you wonder if it's a real-life creature or something generated by an AI. But believe it or not, This is a verified discovery that has left experts and animal lovers alike scratching their heads. So what's the story behind this four-legged chicken? Well, it's got two legs in the front, just like a normal chicken, but things take a weird turn with the addition of two long legs at the back. The back portion of these extra limbs appears limp and lifeless, but that doesn't seem to bother this feisty fowl. Despite its unusual appendages, the chicken stands upright, looking like it's perfectly fine with its extra legs. But how on earth does something like this happen? Is it a genetic mutation, a birth defect, or is it just a freak occurrence that's 1 in a million? Whatever the reason, this chicken is certainly one of a kind, and its unusual appearance is sure to spark some interesting conversations. So, what do you think? Is this chicken a marvel of nature or just a weird and wonderful anomaly?
The unblinking truth. You are about to witness something that makes your skin crawl and your heart skip a beat. A girl is doing some seriously eerie stuff, and it's about to get even weirder. First, take a look at her nails. They're ridiculously long. You might even think they're pretty at first. But don't be fooled. What she does next will make you gasp. She takes her full nail and inserts it into her eye. Yes, you read that right. It's not just a quick poke either. She moves her nail around inside her eye socket, and you can actually see it from the outside. It's like something out of a horror movie. The girl is safe and doing this calmly as if she is an expert in this.
Nightmare in basement. The late night shift. It's usually a quiet, uneventful time, with the world above fast asleep. But it's precisely during these still, silent hours that the unexpected and bizarre can creep up on you. Just ask this guy who had a terrifying encounter during his night shift that will leave you sleeping with the lights on. The video, shared by a TikTok user, shows his friend navigating the dark, empty basement of their store, lit only by the faint glow of his headlamp. But as he pans the camera ahead, a chilling figure comes into view. An old, creepy man is walking towards him, whistling a tune, with no apparent reason or explanation. The friend is totally freaked out, and who can blame him? As the unknown man continues to approach, the friend carefully backs away, his eyes fixed on the stranger. He keeps backing up, terrified, until the video cuts off abruptly. It's like something straight out of a horror movie. Where on earth did this old man come from? Had he been living in the basement all along? Or even worse, was he even human? This is the stuff nightmares are made of.
Haunted footage. Witness a spine-tingling phenomenon. A kid sits before a mirror, moving his neck back, but his reflection remains eerily still. Time seems to pause, intensifying the unease. Suddenly, his eyes turn pitch black, sending chills down the spine. The reflection springs to life, mimicking the kid's actions. The unsettling delay sparks curiosity. Was it a glitch, paranormal activity, or an optical illusion? Theories abound, but answers remain elusive. This haunting footage leaves viewers baffled and intrigued. Lucky escape from giant beast. A bicyclist's casual ride turns into a desperate dash for life. A gigantic buffalo blocks his path, striking fear into the rider's heart. Undeterred, he cleverly abandons his bike and attempts to distract the beast, but the buffalo's fury intensifies. As he returns, the enraged animal charges. The cyclist and bystanders sprint for their lives, narrowly escaping the horns of fury. Watch this chilling footage and share your thoughts. Giant ape-like creature. Deep within the heart of the forest, an astonishing sighting has left the cryptozoology community buzzing. A shaky video, recorded from behind a tree, captures a massive, hairy creature roaming freely, sending shockwaves worldwide. The ape-like being towers over its surroundings, its enormous size and imposing stature awe-inspiring. Thick, dark fur covers its body, blending seamlessly into the forest shadows. Every move exudes power and strength. As the camera trembles, the creature's movements become clearer. It strides confidently, its massive feet barely making a sound on the forest floor. The footage is raw, unedited, and intensely captivating. Estimates suggest the creature stands over 8 feet tall, sparking intense debate among experts. Is this a previously unknown species or a legendary creature? The shaky video adds to the enigma, fueling speculation and debate. Watch the footage and decide for yourself. Is this genuine evidence of a mysterious, giant ape-like creature? Beyond the bedsheet. Imagine walking into a room and finding something truly terrifying. A girl slowly lifts up the bedsheet, and what she finds is the stuff of nightmares. There's a creepy girl sitting beside the bed, staring with giant, unblinking eyes that seem to bore into your soul. Her mouth is frozen in a silent scream, and her body has a strange, unnatural color that makes your skin crawl. But that's not the worst of it. As you watch in horror, the creepy girl's head suddenly falls off, separating from her body. So, here's the question. Do you believe that people can be possessed? Share your own similar experience and thoughts in the comments below. Mother's desperate attempt. Prepare for a heart-stopping, spine-tingling experience. This shocking video starts innocently, with a child sleeping peacefully in bed. But as the mother approaches, something sinister unfolds. An unseen force prevents her from reaching her child, violently pulling her back down the stairs. Undeterred, the mother attempts to reach her child again. This time, the child is awake, seemingly aware of the strange occurrence. Despite her best efforts, the mother is once more repelled by the mysterious force. The door slams shut, leaving her frustrated and frightened. What's behind this inexplicable phenomenon? Is it a malevolent spirit, a supernatural force, or something even more sinister?